We up?
Yeah, well, that's why I shouted, "Hey, DM!"
No, I wasn't sure you were giving I thought you were giving a thing.
No, I was not
My
doing
apologies.
a practice round.
Practice.
Yeah, well, that's what... There we go.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
It's up and running.
To
Don't mind, I'm just
everybody's favorite game of...
What is it?
Computers are important in this house. We believe it's the human
What's happening?
touch. Feeling.
Where is it?
Forms that appeal to your heart.
Did you close me out?
It's on the Twitch.
It's on the Twitch!
Nice.
I told you, they've always got them. You gotta press play but mute it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Why am I playing it?
I don't know.
Are we good?
I don't know why I'm playing it.
I mean, I've still got it going on mine, so
Okay.
we're fine to go. Okay, you guys have all found your way to your own individual little sleeping quarters, or a chair, in Charlotte's case. I would like everyone to please roll me a d20.
Ah, shit. What did you do?
Wait, what?
I got a 13.
I got an
Nat
8.
20 for once in my...
Wow.
Goodness.
I got an 8.
That would be good if I wanted you to have high rolls.
Damn it.
Well, it
Why
depends
would I-
on whether you want it to be a high roll.
I got a 14.
Okay,
I don't know if we're adding anything or not.
Kizza, Tabik. Don't you fucking re-roll it, Baz.
I didn't. I loved it.
And then you rolled it again.
No, I was like playing with it. I got 13 though.
What am I adding on to this?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay,
I don't trust those.
20 for Kizza. Tabik got a 14.
Yep.
14, Charlotte.
A 6.
6, Baz.
13.
Shin.
8.
Awesome.
Let's see
Okay,
what happens.
I'd like everyone to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, no.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, okay.
20.
Oh, no.
20, nat 20?
No, just plus
19.
24.
20, 24, 19.
That was a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
That's an 11.
Okay. Tabik?
13.
Oh, Tabik's the only one that sleeps through it. Wonderful. Okay. Tabik, you're sleeping soundly.
I feel
so
like
you can disregard this.
I got an 11.
Yeah, no, you beat your original roll, which you guys are aiming
Oh.
for. The
Okay.
rest of you are awoken by a sharp, stinging pain on your arm.
Oh no.
And it is there for a second, and then it kind of fades, and it flares up again. Like, it's like pulsating almost for a second, and then it cools down, and you watch as the tattoo, it seems to glow on your skin. It cools down, and it's still there, but it is, whatever it is painful. And then finally it stops after a second, and the tattoo is still there, the contract is still intact, but whatever is going on, it is not pleasant.
Please tell me it has been 4 hours. Because if it's 4 hours, I'm already fully rested, because Shin is not going back to sleep after that.
Yeah. You guys are, it has been about 4 or 5 hours.
So, hey, for all you that don't know, that didn't happen. That wasn't good.
So for those of you who haven't caught earlier streams, the group entered into a magical contract with a man by the name of Adron, sometimes referred to as the Black Cat, who has been a longtime friend of Shin, and currently is the owner of a tavern called the Dreadful Drunk, and the guild hall that rests beneath it. The contract basically states that he will provide them with quests and such, for a share of the profit. The actual tattoo, which has been kind of magically etched into their skin on their wrists, features a magical ability that it will remain there unless the contract is broken. The contract can only be broken by one of the parties dying, or by one of the contract regardments, like one of the rules of the contract being broken. So far, they haven't had any trouble with it. So this is the first time it's actually done anything.
I'm so scared.
which is exciting.
No, it's not.
So the tattoo is still there, but whatever had happened, it caused quite a bit of pain for you.
Drop my dice.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just leaning very close.
Well, I have already established that Shin is not going back to sleep.
Anybody going back to sleep? Are you guys getting up? What's going on?
Well, apparently I'm still asleep.
You know,
so.
Tavik, you slept through it.
Baz is fucking awake as shit, man.
Kizza needs all the rest they can get, so I think they're gonna try to go back to sleep.
Kizza goes back to sleep. Charlotte?
Charlotte understands that this might be something that they have to deal with, but she's not gonna deal with it until morning because her chair is a little comfy.
Okay, Charlotte goes back to kind of crouching on the chair.
I guess
Charlotte
so.
doesn't really sleep.
Yeah.
Charlotte just kind of, like, sits in places.
Yeah, she just
like
kind
a
of.
cat.
Is
Well,
there...
you know, like how people like throw their feet over like one side of the leg, but like both feet. She's just like laying in the chair.
Is there a common room?
There is not a common room. There's a large sitting room downstairs.
I'm gonna head down there.
Danny, would you mind pulling up our lower ground
Sorry.
level?
Ah, yes. That's okay. I just need to make this one smaller
Yeah, you do.
because everything else is underneath this.
Okay, and then take that one and make it bigger.
Yeah, so you make your way down to the sitting room. It's a large place. The actual atmosphere, it's very quiet, and it looks like the lights and the candles have all been
Go
kind
make
of
it a bit
dimmed.
bigger.
Looking out into the courtyard and stuff, it's still that same kind of sunset twilightish
And then, yeah.
thing. Like, nothing's changed at all. There's still the lights in the tree and everything, but it looks like the whoever works in this mansion and stuff, they've kind of dimmed the lights down for you guys. There's still a hustle and bustle though. You don't pass anyone, but you can hear the occasional scuff of feet on stonework, or you hear the bustling of trays and stuff. Like, there's obviously people still doing stuff. But you make your way into this small sitting room and stuff. It's nice and dark and stuff. A fire lights itself upon entry. Take a seat. Just hang out.
I want to plug my guitar.
Okay, plucking the guitar.
Jeez, I love how you're so calm. I can tell you that right now Shin is having a panic attack.
You're like, fuck, fuck, fuck.
Okay. Shin, are you gonna go anywhere? Do
Um,
anything?
Shin packs his bags and leaves. I'm out.
no, I think he kind of panics for a moment, but he's just gonna go and take a walk. Like, he's not gonna sit down anywhere. He's gonna kind of come downstairs and just take a walk.
I'm playing very nice music, surprisingly.
You take a walk.
When you're stressed, you play nice music, but otherwise,
Well,
You-
no, it's not even when he's stressed. Sometimes it just happens.
Yeah. Vaz, you're dealing with this. You're kind of sitting in the sitting room and stuff and playing the guitar. Shin, you take a walk and you make a lap of the corridors downstairs. And you are just entering into the kind of hallway in front of the greenhouse when you hear the grinding of stone. And the doors leading into the greenhouse and stuff, they're also glass, so you can see into the greenhouse. And you watch as that large kind of block of stone, the raven carved into it, slides open.
Well, I'm going to go walk over there.
Okay, yeah, you make your way. It is a very dark corridor. You can see in the dark very well, though. You make your way down this long corridor to a set of wooden stairs that reach up for what must be 4 flights. Easy.
Okay.
It's a very, very tall staircase. Going upstairs?
Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs.
Okay, you make your way upstairs. The closer you get to the top, the louder this kind of noise becomes.
Okay.
It's a low murmuring, like people talking, and you can hear the sound of what sounds like a harp, and like the clinking of glasses and cups. You can also hear the irrefutable squawk of what sounds like ravens, tons and tons of ravens and stuff. And you make your way up to a small door, wooden door, kind of set into the stone. You going through?
Yes.
Okay, you open the door. Another small... This hallway is quite thin and small, but you make your way down it and stuff. The actual door at the end of this corridor is open. And it leads into what looks like a large circular room. And in the middle of this room stands a tall tower of stone with kind of like a gap on either side where you are, and then on the other side that looks out into what looks like, I think Japanese houses, like old style. They've got like the kind of wooden and wood and paper doors.
Yeah.
That's kind of the idea that's going around the outside of this room.
Okay.
You can see a couple of ravens kind of flying back and forth across from the inside of this small stone tower. Across the other side, you see table and 2 couches, and arranged around these couches are a group of 4 figures.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you this.
Okay.
Do you want me to take a picture of that?
You can share that picture with our lovely viewers.
Cool. Okay, hold on. This will take but a couple of minutes.
Get that to you guys as soon as possible. So you are starting up at the top in the smaller circle, which is the staircase.
Okay.
The largest circle, the bottom, there's the inner solar, which is kind of like the room you are currently in.
Yeah.
The smaller circle in the middle, which is the ravens, which is the large tower, and then there is what looks like a small balcony wrapped around that you can't quite see through because of these paper walls.
Okay.
We'll get that to you guys in chat as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Let's talk people.
Let me get up to my people section, because I'm guessing I need ropes.
Can I grab your character sheet quick?
Yes, you can grab my character sheet. I don't have my backstory written on there.
You can take that back then. I'm looking for a specific thing, but I don't want to say it out loud.
Okay, my backstory is still on...
Yeah.
Because the thing is, it's too long for me to write it out on here.
It's less backstory than it is. I just need something off your backstory.
Okay. That's kind of scary.
I don't know if you wrote it
Oh
down,
gosh. Why are these always huge?
Hopefully I did.
Honestly,
Do you know how much self-control it's taking not to just look over at the computer and be
Don't
like,
look at my fucking backstory.
I'm not.
It'll ruin so much.
I know, that's why I'm not. That's why. Look at where my hand
You're good
is.
to go. You're
Okay.
good to go. I've
Is
found
it on
it.
there?
I found it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. I had to confirm something because I thought I had it right,
hold on.
but I had to be sure because otherwise.
Yeah, I didn't write down my backstory. I was gonna
Oh,
print
that-
a version of it
that's-
off because
that is
it's
good.
too. I think it's too long to fit on here. So, and if I did fit it on here, you would not be able to see a thing. Hey, it's on there.
Hey, there we go. We've got that up. Now to find where I wrote down fucking notes. It's not in here.
No, it's fine.
You guys are having a nice sleep. Comfy bedding.
Oh yeah.
Baz is just strumming away on his guitar.
Vaz, one of like Carcidith, he kind of walks in and stuff. He's very silent about it, and he just kind of places the ornate teacup that you guys saw upstairs. He places it next to you with a small cup, and then he walks out the room.
I'm just over here being nervous. It's fine.
Okay. You see 4 people in this room.
Okay.
They are
I'm Tim.
tall and long and lean, and we'll start with the first one. Seated on the cushions of this couch is an older looking woman.
Okay.
And she's got a slight glow to her skin. She's got long white curls. She's currently got a small scarf in her lap. She's knitting away at her scarf. And she looks not unhappy, but a little bit like like a mother whose children are doing something, it's disapproving.
Okay.
Right? Like her kids are doing something that's she doesn't quite want them to do, but it's not bad enough that she'd step in to stop it.
Yeah.
Standing across from her, or rather sitting across from her on a large couch, is a larger man. He's got kind of like a soot covered face, a long kind of beard that's kind of sparking with the occasional ember.
Okay.
He's got an apron and a large hammer that rests next to him on the seats of this cushion.
There's a dog distracting me, I'm sorry.
And he looks like he's in the middle of arguing very quietly.
Yeah.
There is another woman.
Okay.
This one is stood next to the actual like wall of this the outside of this room, the paper wall. And she is black ebony skin and long white hair that reaches down to her ankles. And she is wearing a kind of fine silk, almost see-through. It's enough that it keeps her covered where she needs to be covered.
Yeah.
But it's very free flowy and stuff.
Yeah.
She's got 2 large, bright silver eyes.
Yeah.
And she seems to be in the middle of laughing.
Okay.
And the last person in this room, you cannot actually see the face of. You can't make out much of it.
Okay.
Humanoid figure.
Okay.
Long kind of robe of what looks like stars.
Okay.
And they seem to move in the way that they do.
Okay.
Like a moving night sky almost.
Yeah.
Long kind of glowing arms, glowing black. They're black arms, but they have like a light slightly.
Okay.
And what looks like the mask of some sort of owl.
Okay.
And perched on the shoulder of this person is a bright, brilliant white owl, snowy owl.
Okay.
And they seem to be talking quietly amongst themselves.
Okay. And I'm taking it none of them have noticed me yet?
They haven't seen you yet, no.
And I'm guessing, other than that, I don't notice anything about them?
There is a presence in this room.
Mm-hmm.
It's not quite magical, but it's heavy, right? Like
Okay.
whoever these people are, they give off a physical presence.
Okay. I guess I'll walk forward.
Okay.
Just kind of walking into the room.
Okay. You're walking through the ravens?
No. I'm going to walk around the ravens.
Around the ravens? Okay,
Yeah.
so you cut across behind the black. There's been a low murmur kind of as you go and stuff. It seems to quiet down. And as you turn the corner to have these people back in view, the first two, the large man with the hammer and the older woman knitting on the couch, they've disappeared. And the two, the nightgown kind of looking person and the long haired woman, they are now standing and looking towards where you are. And the woman's kind of got her arms crossed and she's like pouting almost. She does not seem happy about whatever is about to come next. But it's a begrudging. She's allowing whatever's happening. And the stone face of this masked owl person.
Okay. Can they see me now, I'm guessing?
They're looking towards you.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry. We're talking shit about you.
The masked figure does not say anything or do anything. But the woman opens her mouth and she calls out, and it's not like hearing someone's voice. It's echoing almost. Like it comes from all around you. It does not seem to emanate just from this woman. It seems like she could be standing next to you. She could be standing hundreds of feet away from you. It's just kind of a presence. You can hear it. She says, "Come, child. We have much to discuss."
Okay. I'm going to fully come over to them and sit down, I guess. Well, not sit down. I'm just going to walk in.
The woman kind of, she takes a seat on the couch and stuff, and the owl masked figure does not move.
Okay.
She says, "Do you know who I am?"
I'm 90% sure I know, but I don't have her name written down. I'm so sad.
Do you wanna check it? You can go.
I don't have.
Is it on? Would it be on Roll20?
It should be on Roll20, isn't it? It
Do you want
should
a
be in my
sticky note?
backstory, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Do you want a sticky note?
Because I think I just wrote down her name.
Got your sticky notes.
I know
now?
who you're thinking of.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know if it's who I'm thinking of, but I'm guessing it's who I'm thinking of.
Yes.
Though I guess the person I'm thinking of, normally she would have a sword on her.
A sword? What kind of people do you know that usually has a sword on them?
It's not a person I know.
I told you.
No, you literally said it's like Duckman, but better.
No, I'm talking
We're
about...
passing notes back and forth.
I'm talking about the question marks, like who I think it is.
Oh,
Maybe like
yeah,
evil.
I think
That one?
so.
Yes,
What?
that one.
I don't know, evil one?
I think it's Illustre, is how it's supposed to be pronounced, yeah.
She gives a light nod, and she gestures for you to sit down on the couch.
I say it.
I have protected you to the best of my abilities for now. And I thank you for your continued service. I must ask of you a task that I would not hope to ask of you often. My brother seeks aid in a particular problem he's been having. Do you know him? Of him, I should say.
I believe I do, yes.
My brother needs a champion of sorts. Someone to carry out a task for him that is not safe in its best regards, but that is just as such important. I do not wish to put this burden upon your shoulders. You carry much already. But in this regard, I must bow to him. He knows better of this than I do.
Can you tell me anything specific of this task?
There is a man who does not follow our laws. A man who does not accept the way of the world. For a very, very long time, he has kept many people under his charge in his service. He cannot be allowed to live long. Not be allowed to continue with his blatant disgrace. My brother believes that the only way to stop him is to have you stop him. It is something that forces much older than mine rule over. We do not have the power or the will to go there.
Can you tell me who this person is?
It is not a name I would utter so easily. But I promise you, we will call upon you at one point. Perhaps not today, but soon. You will know all that you need to know.
I put money down on it.
Don't put money down on it too soon, because I don't know if you know what this is.
No, we're just making a joke about it.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to formulate.
It's okay. Take your time. This is important.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, can I just... Does she know all of these people?
Who? What?
Like, these 4 people?
Shin knows one of these people for sure.
Okay.
He is very devoted to one of these people.
Is it Bay?
Sorry.
Is it Bay?
Well, considering it's a woman.
Right. It's not Bay.
And his
Hashtag not Bay.
Hashtag not Bay. Not Bay 2K.
I thought it was, but it's a girl, so.
I wish to assist you in any way I possibly can, and I thank you very much for your protection.
Illustrate nods, and she kind of
And we're
she
sure
reaches
it's a
out
woman.
as if to like touch your hair and stuff like a mother would, right?
Yeah.
But
Touched by an
she
angel.
recoils at the last second. She seems to rein herself in, and she rises up from this couch and she says, "I will leave you in his charge then." And she begins to walk towards where the ravens are kept, and as she goes, she melts away into like particles of light, and you are left alone with this figure. And I've actually got a picture here that I found that I drew inspiration from because it's a good picture.
Does she at any point when she's leaving shout, "I'm melting"?
No, she does not.
Aw.
Considering that she's described as extremely graceful.
Yeah, but like.
The DM scream fell.
It's okay.
Okay.
So that is who you were left with.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're okay.
Yes.
Everything's fine. Everything's okay.
I missed that.
Can't see anything that's happening.
Oh god,
Oh, don't worry, we can't see it either.
that was scary.
Can't
That
see
was
what?
scary.
Well, I mean, sorry, the DM board that's like blocking us from the entire existence fell down. And,
the
we had to set that
entirety,
back up.
everything you exist
It
for,
knocked you over.
revealed for a second.
Well, that's not me.
You
I
are
have
left
the
alone
Thor
with this
figure.
figure.
No, your Thor figure
And-
is dead.
He's very quiet in the way that he moves, but he moves in front of you, and he holds open his hand, and he drops into your hand 5 black pearls.
Okay.
And then, as silently as he came, he moves towards the balcony doors, and you see him kind of move one out of his way. And it goes to close behind him. It closes by itself, but you catch the last image. This snowy owl he's had takes flight, and he kind of morphs into a similar looking owl and flies off with it.
Okay.
And you are left alone with these 5 black pearls.
Okay.
Baz, you want to have some tea?
Wow.
Yeah, awesome, wonderful. Sorry, Ari. I thought it's being a little bit serious over here, and I want to get back on track.
No, Sirius is on track, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You want to pour some tea?
Yeah.
Okay,
Pour
you
some
pour some tea. What's your favorite type of tea? What's Baz's favorite drink?
The souls of the innocent.
No, a bagel. No.
2 bagels.
No. It's Baz's favorite
20
drink.
bagels.
He's gonna
Ale.
be main. Dumb question. Is there like chocolate tea? Because you know how you have tea that's like flavored like chocolate? That one.
Okay, I know. You pour this thing, and it's the same teacup, the empty teapot and stuff. And you pour it, and you watch as it starts off as crystal clear water. And as it is falling into this teacup, it starts to morph into this kind of darker chocolatey tea. And it's very good tea. It's very, very good tea. Shin, let's get back to you. You've had a couple seconds to think while I poured tea for Baz.
I think Shin is like as stunned as I am. He's kind of taking a moment to just like breathe and think, right? He's stunned. Like this is something he didn't expect to ever happen.
This is big.
Yeah. Yeah, he this is probably the first time in his life, aside from one of the biggest events in his life, that he has no idea what to do. He's kind of stunned, he's stuck in place, and he's just taking a moment to think.
Cool. Okay.
So let's go back to Baz.
Back to Baz. The fire's starting to die down and stuff.
That's just
Parsideth comes back and he kind of stokes the flames and then walks back out.
that's it.
Shin, you get to
I think Shin will finally get up from the couch, and he's going to probably make his way around the ravens again.
Okay.
And head
Why
back
not go
downstairs.
straight through the ravens?
Okay.
Because they're
Naruto run!
Because they're ravens.
You head back down and stuff, make your way through the greenhouse, and you're back out into this kind of glass corridor. Play with me. Play with me in the space.
No.
Sit with me.
No.
Okay, wait. Sorry, can I ask? Is Baz still, like, strumming on his guitar?
Yeah.
Is
still
it bad?
Is it bad?
Baz, roll performance.
I have +6, I believe. Yep.
Okay.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23. That's my birthday.
23?
Yeah.
Okay, Tiz is sitting cross-legged on the floor listening to you strum. It's actually pretty good.
Mm.
Except for the one note.
Do I
Yeah.
wake up? Because it's, like, really good music. It's, like, really good background music for, like, I don't know, this deep slumber. And then it's just, like, nah. And I'm like, oh, no, not again.
It's not loud enough that you'd hear it.
Okay.
But I feel like instinctually, yes.
You're like,
You're just like, Baz played the wrong note.
Oh, no.
What time are we saying it is? Is it still the middle of the night?
It's getting closer towards morning now.
Okay.
wait.
Using your internal clocks, of course, because
Yeah.
the courtyard has not changed.
Yeah.
My own real thing. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it.
Yeah, so you guys kind of drift around this morning and stuff. The rest of you start to rise from slumber and stuff. A nice kind of breakfast of like toast and eggs and such has been laid out in the solar room in the apartment you guys stay in.
Does that count as a short rest?
It does count as a long rest.
Oh, yay.
So if anything has to be done during a long rest, have fun, guys.
How do I do this again?
Charlotte realizes that, maybe they shouldn't have slept in, but they're still gonna grab a piece of toast and go figure out what's happened.
Okay, yeah, you guys do that. You guys, you sit down, you have a nice breakfast and stuff. And you have two choices here. You can head back out to the town, go meet Everett for more information and stuff about your quest, figure out some stuff for this quest you guys are supposed to go on. You can alternatively stay in the manor and do whatever you do in the manor for whatever reason.
For Everett, man. Not Everest.
Mount Everest?
Yeah, we go see him.
What is it? It's still 2 more days until we leave or something?
Yeah, so you have today and the next day, and then the following morning you would leave.
I instinctually find where Shin is hiding, and I go beat up those people.
No, they left.
No,
They're
they
gone.
left.
Oh, they left?
They're
Also,
gone.
I would not advise
Jesus.
beating them up.
You beat up air.
I can beat up whatever I want.
Or probably a holy symbol.
Know
I-
about them unless
I
Shin
will-
says something.
I would not.
True.
Yeah, Shin's not saying shit to you. I think this is kind of, for him, it's a very personal, it's a very weird moment.
It's a very nice personal moment.
Yeah.
Tabak and Charlotte, you
It's
guys
nice.
can actually
It
feel.
is nice. Yeah. it's actually
Tabak,
very
you
nice.
can feel. You feel a little bit stronger. You feel a little bit more connected to kind of your divine half. It's flared up in the middle of the night, kind of. A spike or a rise in the energy, and your room is actually a little bit warmer. And sitting leaned up against your dresser is a large shield. With a lovely dragon head carved into it.
Hey.
Let me get the rest of this. Want that one?
Do we get loot today?
We get loot today,
Loot!
ladies and gents.
Yeah.
I have it stuck in my
Baz,
head. No.
you don't remember when, but at some point during the night, a small
I got
box
lit. Okay.
appeared on the table in front of you, and it's a nice black box with a nice silver ribbon kind of tied to it, a nice big bow.
Do we have a box counter?
Can I open it?
Yeah, you open
I
it.
want to take the ribbon first. It's my ribbon now.
Okay, you take the ribbon. You've got a ribbon now. Inside the box are what looks like 2 candles.
Don't fucking at me right now.
And I would like you to roll me. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta find the right DC. I've got it saved here.
Can I take this
Religion
specific...
check, please.
Can I take this specific map down while
Okay.
he's rolling?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, what am I setting up here?
You can go back into.
I got
Fish
nat
Grey
20.
Witch. Nat 20.
Actually, it's a 21, but
There you go, Bess.
Okay, what? This is... Do we want this one? Oh.
You're
what?
giggling.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. I
No, go back to the main the harbor one.
Oh,
Oh,
harbor.
Yeah, like
Okay.
just the Grey Witch.
Okay, I shall...
How is this
small
like a
this
nice thing? This is just okay.
That's in there. There's actually there's a couple of them. There's like 4 or 5.
Okay.
There we go.
Ow.
Oh, sorry. Tavik, I'm so sorry. I lied to you, sweetie. The shield is leaning against Kiss's dresser.
Yeah, I figured. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was a mistake there.
Yeah,
Kizza.
wait. Oh, apparently there's no sound. Oh, no, it's back. Okay.
You
We're good?
Oh, okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Kizza leaning against your dresser is a large shield. And it's done very ornate metal and stuff, and there is a big carving of what looks like the head of a red painted dragon on top of it. And I would like you to roll me. Give
So
me
many
2
rolls.
seconds while I find it. Arcana check.
Oh dear. Okay. What is it?
10.
That's it.
10? Okay, yeah, there's a nice shield.
Cool. I'll get someone else to check it out later.
Charlotte,
The look. You're
Yeah.
smiling.
how you doing, love?
I don't know, how am I doing? That
There-
sounded offensive, but...
There is a small box
That's
on.
2 for boxes.
There's a small box on the table
So many boxes.
when you wake up, when you get out of your weird trance thing, and it's done in a very nice glimmering white with a rainbow-colored bow.
Cute.
Cute.
And there is a little tag on it that says "Love Mother."
Okay.
Are you
I
good?
want to roll that.
Hey, lovely.
I teared up. This is not good. I'm good.
Arcana check.
Cool.
Nice.
19 plus 20. Woo!
20.
Thanks, Mom.
You remove that from the box.
Okay.
Real thing. Stuck in my head.
That's cool. I put that in my bag without showing anybody.
Yeah, you slot it right into
I
your
don't
bag.
think any of us are in the same room as you.
No
Yeah,
one's in
no,
the same
we're
room, so you
good.
guys all can
Okay,
keep
well then
this
I
to
just put it in
yourself
my bag,
as you want.
I gotta write that down.
Tavik,
Yeah?
there is a small hammer on the dresser table, like the night table when you wake up.
Like, what kind of hammer?
Like a not like a war hammer style, but like the hammer you use in a smith, in a armory or something to hammer out metal. Can you roll me a religion check?
Okay. 20.
20?
Damn, we gained so good.
Shit, okay.
Rolled a 17, not a nat.
Okay. I will send you what happens.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, if you have anything, I can't see.
I wonder what you got. Probably that meeting last night.
Yeah.
What did you get?
Uh,
Death? Possible death?
It's fucking scary. It's nice, but it's fucking scary.
I want to know so bad. I'm so ready. I want to know. Like, as soon as it happens, I'm probably going to be like...
I mean, if you decided to go and do a whole bunch of research, you could probably ruin it for yourself.
Rhys, could I just
But-
light these whenever?
I
I
know.
I'm too
was
lazy
almost-
to do that.
I was
You
almost gonna wiki it. I was just like, I can't.
See, if someone else were to do it, and I could just look over their shoulder, that'd be easier, but, like, having to type it in, like, that just
I don't
takes
even know how
too
to
much
spell it,
effort.
so...
Okay.
That's why I didn't show you the sticky note.
Can I light these whenever I want?
Yep.
They just do whatever this is?
Yep.
It doesn't do anything else?
Okay, don't look over here as
Just
I write
this?
this.
As far as you're aware. Yep.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm in the middle of a very bad place. I'm just...
Sorry, Shin, do you return to your bedroom?
Yeah, I'm going to return to my room.
Okay. There is a small case on your bed.
One
Okay.
case counter.
Are you sending
Is
me
it a
this?
briefcase?
Sorry, give me 2 seconds.
Oh, does Danny have something up right now?
What? I have nothing up. What are you
Why-
talking?
No,
No,
because
I
Danny's
just-
writing something
Oh,
down.
Yeah, I just told her not to look.
Can I look?
No.
No. Are you done?
No.
Oh.
There, I've sent it to you. There is a small case.
Is it a briefcase?
No, it is like an instrument case, like a flute case almost.
Okay.
But smaller.
Okay, I'm going to open it.
Okay, inside is a dagger.
Okay.
Can you play the dagger?
I would like you to roll me a Arcana check.
Probably shit.
Oh, nice.
No!
Why is everyone rolling
Everyone's
so good?
rolling good except
That's-
for me.
that's a
What
20.
the heck?
20? Okay.
Okay, here
19
you go.
plus a 1, so.
I have no use for this anymore.
You just
You
like
got
shirtle it. I won't look. Hey, how have you been?
There's a small dagger.
That was directed to you, but okay.
How you doing?
Hey,
I'm
girl,
good.
how you doing?
I'm doing good. Does it say what the hilt has?
No.
Okay, the hilt is a small black pearl,
'Kay.
with a white owl carved into it.
Okay.
It's gotta be someone do it. Owl man.
Yeah.
Duck
Okay.
man.
We've
Owl man.
all gained our strange gifts that have appeared. Do we have an idea what you guys want to do?
I want to go to Mount Everest, guy.
Everett to watch?
Yeah, Mount Everest.
Cool. Anyone else? Anything else you guys want to do before we go?
Gather
I
all.
wanted to.
You want to die?
Whoa, what?
No, that's not what I said. I stopped talking because somebody else was talking.
Oh, I just said that.
Okay, Tavik, go.
I wanted to ask Cassidith, is that what it's?
Carcidith, yeah.
Carcidith. About the family and the painting.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
about that.
Carcidith doesn't really appear so much as he's there all of a sudden. Like he's been sitting in the room with you guys the entire time almost, but you just notice him, right? Like he doesn't walk through the door or anything. As far as you are aware, he hasn't been in this room with you though. And he kind of appears and he goes, "I believe you called for me."
I don't know what to say now. Who are the people in this painting in the downstairs room?
The painting downstairs. I believe you referred to the one in the drawing room? Perhaps? Very well. That is the family portrait of the late Lavallenor family.
Why does Valinor sound familiar? I don't even think that's Charlotte remembering it.
That's from me.
Oh, well. Did your family die?
No, my family's fine.
Can
as
you
far
send
as I
me
know.
how to spell that?
Lavi. L. Wait, I've got it here. Sorry. Levallinor.
Ah, too fast. Hang on, what?
Lev
36. 42. 7.
14
22. 56. 117.
Bingo.
I'd be glaring at you if I could right now.
Bingo. What do I get?
I've sent it to the chat.
Nothing.
I got a bingo.
Nice.
And you get punched in the face.
Oh no! I guess
Carson is just totally unaware of it, like he goes like totally like zombie-like, and then just knocks you in the face, and then he's back to himself. He has no recollection.
Jeez, I like this guy.
No. Yes, that's that.
What are all of their names?
Oh, he does not tell you. He says, I do believe you already know Master Adron, as he is the one that sent you.
What? Sorry, that was shot. What?
Wait, what?
Master Adron is the youngest in the photo.
Wait, was that the one I was looking at?
Yeah,
That's
that's
the red hair and the
Yeah.
different colored eyes. Yeah.
Oh my god, I was looking at him.
Oh my gosh.
I was looking at him.
So many questions.
Why did he send us to his own house, though?
Yeah.
Hey, go chill in my house. I'm not gonna be there, though.
I had kind of
You
already
can clean
guessed
it.
that though.
I do believe that he would rather tell you the other names himself. It's
John. Kevin.
a sore subject.
Mom, Dad. Those are their names.
It's my brother Steve.
No, his name's just Brother.
I forgot how old Baz was.
But you said I recognized like the younger one, but doesn't he look different now?
So the Adron that you do know, the Adron in the photo and the Adron that you know, there are slight differences, but he is quite recognizable. For one, the ears are not as long. Adron is, as far as you guys can tell, Adron is a half-elf. So he's got the kind of, the slightly pointed ears, but they're not the full-out elven ears. The Adron in the photo has long pointed ears. There is also kind of, Adron's a pretty guy, right? Like, he's quite handsome and stuff.
True.
Right? Like,
I
he presents himself in a way that he's very refined and stuff. He's got the natural good looks of a half elf. In this photo, he's at a level of pretty that's inhuman. It's like he's like pretty to the fact where it's kind of scary.
He's not exactly human though, so it's fine.
No, but it's a notch above elvish.
Oh shit.
He is fucking gorgeous in this photo.
Oh.
As are
Wow.
the woman and the older boy to a lesser intent. The woman is totally inhumanly beautiful, though. The man is average for an elf.
For it.
You look okay.
For an elf.
He's
But
not
like the older man, he bore classical like high elf looks. So he's pretty, he's handsome, for a high elf and stuff, and he's got the classical longer ears and stuff. The woman next to him has far longer ears, and her teeth are pointed to an extent. They're still humanoid looking, but they're definitely a lot sharper than they should be. And she is totally and unquestionably inhuman in look.
Sorry. Art was asking if he compared to Taco.
Which one, Adron?
I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, no, fucking better.
Oh.
Like, you don't understand. They are a level of beautiful in this photo that is chilling.
Can I cry?
Sure.
That sounded like a lie.
When you guys had looked
is.
at this, just glancing over it and stuff, it's the kind of thing that it's really, really pretty, but you'd hate to meet them in real life because it's scary.
Is
So
it?
it's intimidating.
Yeah, it's an intimidating beauty.
Is it a comparable level of beauty to the woman that Shin met? during the
Less so, but
Mhm.
it's up there.
It's up there. Yeah.
It's up there.
Okay.
Are we all looking at this photo just like, wow, he looks really good?
You're just kind of thinking back on it
Okay.
because you guys are up in the solar still.
Ari's crying.
Ari.
Um,
The man is a little bit under taco standards. He's pretty for an elf, but the woman is clearly not elvish.
Okay,
Who
and
is
you
this
had said
beautiful
before that you
goddess?
recognize both of the kids or just Adrian?
Both of the kids are quite pretty looking. Adron to a higher extent. The older boy looks like he takes more from his father, the man, the elvish man. So he's got the classical. He's good looking for an elf, but to a lesser extent than these other two.
Nerds.
Okay.
So,
and
I-
had you said that I recognized both of the kids or just Adrian?
Yes, you recognized Adron. And to a lesser extent, you felt some familiarity to the older man and the older child. The woman is not someone you recognize.
yeah, who knows?
Okay. Do the others also recognize him or just...
I believe you rolled higher for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Shin, you would recognize Adron a little bit, like familiarity. But
Yeah.
I forgot what his name is. I wrote all of his names in like the different languages, right? But I forgot what his name is.
Fun.
I have to go
in
translate my
reply
own.
to Ari here, they do look related. Like the woman and the man, they don't look related. They look quite different. But the children do pull from both of these people.
Okay.
Are we all in the same room?
Yeah, you guys are all up in the solar. You're still eating breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering what
Yeah,
you want to
sure.
do beforehand, because you guys were
I just
planning to go
want to make
visit
sure.
too much.
About that. I'm good now.
Okay, we're heading for 2 watch now.
Nah, Charlotte's... As everyone's just, like, sitting down and, like, Charlotte's literally grabbing as much food as she possibly can and shoving it on her plate. I got a gift from my mom last night.
You have a mom?
Yes, I have a mom, Mr. Benham. Do you have a mom?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you know dwarves aren't born? They're carved out of rock, brought to life by magic.
Ah, yes.
Tavik is visibly uncomfortable.
Why are you...
He's
Is
not
he-
gonna talk.
Is he physically uncomfortable because he knows now that I have a mother?
No, because
No, just this conversation.
family.
Yeah.
Do you not remember with Tavik?
No.
You don't really remember much of that. Like, they don't remember their actual, like, they
Family is
I-
never a good
I
subject.
was
you
gonna
know.
say
D&D,
I'd also say
'cause
that
no
Shin
one likes
is like
them.
also quite uncomfortable with the mention of mothers.
So-
So,
So I'm just like, I got a gift from my mom, and y'all are like, how about
I'm
no?
fine.
How
I'm
about
fine.
we just don't talk about family? We're good.
Is she a nice lady?
Sure. I was trying to say, I don't know how my mother got in here, but I was wondering if she gave you anything.
What do you mean?
I mean, I figure she wouldn't just give me a gift.
That's nice of her.
She wants to know if her mom stopped by to see Baz.
Oh god, no.
I could have got so much worse. I was trying to keep it in.
You know, I did get some lovely candles. Thank your mom for me. What's her pen pal address?
I am
like
not
her.
telling you her pen pal address.
Wait, can I? No, I can't. Aw.
But the point is, I don't think my mother would give me this unless she thought I needed it.
Do you need it?
I don't know.
I'll take it.
No.
No.
I want to try to pickpocket.
Oh god,
Harley.
no.
Do
Later? I can do it later.
Sure.
No.
Do
No.
it with disadvantage.
You don't know what you're looking for.
I know.
That's why you get
That's why he
disadvantage.
gets
Oh,
disadvantage.
no, sorry. Do it with double disadvantage. You don't know what you're looking for either. You're just kind of pickpocketing.
I'm literally talking to you.
You're trying to, like, just rifle through Charlotte's stuff while she's talking.
That's why
to
you had the original disadvantage, because you're talking to Charlotte as you try and do this.
I gave you a basket
I
of
want the-
soap.
I want the next roll to be a 1
What's your
so
problem?
Oh, my highest is 11. I mean, my lowest is 11.
bad. No, your lowest was a 10.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a 10.
Did you roll 3 times?
Yeah. You had a 10, an 11, and a 16.
Yeah, and then it's a +1 on slide.
Oh, okay. It's still a fucking low roll.
It is. Ah!
No.
Okay,
No.
thank goodness.
You reach your hand in and you kind of come back out and it's like slightly gooey.
Ooh. What do you? Do you have jam in there? What do you got?
And then you
Why
reach
are
your
you
hand.
looking-
You reach your hand back in. You pull out like a kind of rotten looking apple.
I take it.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, I forgot I had that.
One rotten.
Did I have an apple?
Yeah.
Why are you?
I didn't.
I love how
You
no
had an
one's
apple from
commenting
the
on the
thing.
fact, though, that Kizza has a shield.
I'm pretty sure I ate that, but okay.
Like, I don't think there's a way to hide that.
I mean, I guess you can have the rotten apple.
Kids all of a sudden takes
But-
the shield off their back and slams it on the table and is like, "Hey guys, look!"
Oh my gosh. Well,
Can I try to pickpocket her again while she's looking at the shield?
No.
you know what? Go for it. I dare you.
Tiz pops out and she just kind of stands in between you and the bag and she goes,
No.
Can I
I
get
dare you.
unseen
I
servant?
dare you.
you know what? Yeah, if you
Baz,
want
I
to do
dare
it, do
you.
it. You're being dared to.
Baz, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. Don't follow
Can
me.
I get my unseen servant to pickpocket?
Why are you using Sonica against me?
I don't think you can do
can't
that.
summon Sonica in here.
Oh, I can't.
No, your
We've
magic
already
is not working.
discussed magic not
Oh, I
working.
thought it came back. Okay, never mind.
Hilarious.
I want to try it then, cause they're testing me.
Go. This is Call of
13,
Duty. Trying to pickpocket team members.
21. My highest, what was it? Highest was a.
21.
I mean, my lowest. Sorry.
I can't remember. I just
13.
remember the 20 and the 16.
There was a 13.
What was there?
14.
14.
14?
Rolled against it.
Oh god.
I
I didn't actually. 14.
14.
Yeah,
Plus-
so you don't make it. You reach in, you pull out a second rotten apple. From the first apple you ate at the guild hall. This one is more rotten.
Oh.
It's in my bag. Actually, I'm gonna put it into Eric's mouth.
Oh god.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
He's having a snack.
Okay.
That's disgusting.
Okay.
That's disgusting.
Hey
I
guys,
was
look at
really
my
excited
shield.
because she thought Sonica
Also,
was gonna
I'd like
go.
to punch Baz.
Okay, yeah. You guys get your fighting out the way. What else are we looking to do?
Hey guys, look at my shield.
That sounded like a
I
bad
already-
imitation of Baz.
I already saw that. Whoops.
Yeah, why do you sound like me?
That's
My
cool.
voice cracked halfway through and I was too lazy to fix it.
Hey, we could even go check out the
Can I
market.
start
There's a
checking
market.
shields?
There is a market.
Sorry?
It's mine now.
No,
Kid.
what did Tabik say?
Tabik?
I wanted to like check out the shields, like its craftsmanship or if
Yeah, I
it's
did.
enchanted or
Well, I just wanted to.
Oh
look
yeah, sure. Roll me an Arcana check.
Yeah, figure
Baz
out what my
thinks
shield
it's
is,
lame.
please.
No, he's curious. He's like, Roxanne, you should do this. And that is a bad
Baz
fucking
has seen
roll.
better
Do
shields.
it. Do it with
That's a
an.
9.
Do it with an advantage.
Oh. That's worse. 9.
Okay. Yeah. No, you're not sure.
I have a +5 tonight. I rolled so bad.
Fun.
She looks so done with everything right now.
My eyes are sore.
We're never gonna figure out what my
Get new
shield is.
ones.
It's gonna be a mystery forever until I like.
Wait.
Roll again.
I can.
Can I roll?
But it would be so much more interesting if it was mid-battle that you figured
Mid
it out.
battle that I figure out.
Plus, what is it? Arcana?
Arcana.
Arcana. That's what I meant.
18.
18.
12.
You still don't know anything.
Like my age.
I'd like you to pick a word, any word at all.
Pizza.
This is a lot of pressure.
Powerful.
Penis.
Immortal. I don't know.
Puss.
No.
Not that
We
one.
said that is not.
So,
Juicy.
Oh no.
Pick an adjective, man.
Apple. Pick apple. Pick apple.
I'm feeling a lot of pressure.
Shield.
I'd recommend something you'll remember, but
Shield.
not use too much.
Baby.
No. Just like kick,
Hang
but
10.
you have to say
Protection.
like kick.
Kick.
Kick,
Kick.
baby.
Cleos.
Leos.
Don't worry, that'll be important later on.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to go see the Mount Everest guy.
Let's go visit 2 Watch, shall
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
we?
We're
So
off to see
Carcidith
Blizzard.
leads you guys. Tap it good there?
What?
Yep.
You
Yep.
cut out real weird.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm fine.
Carcidith leads you guys down to the large stone doors in the front entrance.
Do we need these maps anymore? Not the.
Well,
we
not
need
these
this.
side house ones, no.
Cool.
Because you guys will be going out into the actual town.
So can I delete those, or do we need them later?
I think it depends on what we decide
I'll
to
just
do.
leave it up there.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Depending on whether you go back.
Yep.
You guys
Wait, what?
stand at the front of these big fucking stone doors. Like, these things are still humongous. Right? Carcidith fetch your cloak for you. And he ladens you up with your cloaks and stuff. And he has, like, little bags, like paper bags and stuff. And he hands one to each of you and
Did
stuff.
he prepare us lunch?
they're little lunches. And there's
For Dad.
3 gold coins in each of
So
these
much
little
children.
brown bags. And he says, in case you do not return before dinner.
It's for Dad.
I don't know what it is.
I think that's the point.
Okay.
Yeah.
It
Um,
better come though.
And
Sorry,
then
as we're standing there, like Charlotte's just like standing there with like her hands on her hips, like I'm ready.
okay, and he hands
I'm
you guys your
so
little
ready.
brown bags. There's a little like
ready.
like
Here's your lunch,
sandwich
sweetie.
in them, and then 3 gold coins. And he says, in case you don't return before dinner.
You want
And-
us to throw this at other people?
No.
If that's what you'd like.
We need to teach Charlotte about money.
And he kind of gestures for you guys to back up a little bit from the doors, and he turns around, he rolls up both of his sleeves, and he raises 2 hands so that they're placed on the doors, and he begins to sing softly under his breath in some language you guys cannot comprehend. It's very, very much like Elvish, but there are differences in it that lead you to believe while it's an older language, the way that it's spoken, and it is powerful in the way that it's spoken. It's quite obviously some sort of magical incantation, and there is a slight groan, and then the doors begin to open.
Please tell me Ari is still there. Ari.
Yeah, no, sitting outside, wet from the rain
Oh,
last night.
What?
There was rain.
Poor pigeon.
No. I thought you meant like, is Ari still watching the live? And then you were like, oh yeah, she's right outside the door.
Pigeon.
Wet from the rain whatever must have rained last night.
I'm gonna wrap it in my towel.
Sits Sonica,
Ah, he's still there.
with the small pigeon Ari on his lap, and he's kind of petting it.
Aw.
Well, everyone just sees like a hovering pigeon, and then like it's some of its feathers just like go down. I'm gonna take out my branded towel from the massage place, and I'm gonna wrap Ari around in it.
Okay. Sonica hands it over, and she's like, "It's good to have you back."
I give a little pat on the invisible head, and my hand goes straight through the head.
You know,
Sorry,
and
Tyler's
Ari
trying-
actually, and
Jasper's trying to say, wouldn't he be dispelled?
he would be, yes.
An hour.
He would be, yes.
Is he
Sonica
still
kind
there?
of turns to you and says, "I watched your pigeon. I go now. Bye bye." And it kind of disapparates into like a low kind of fog.
I'm so proud of him. I'm holding that pigeon on to dear life. I feed it soap.
Oh no.
You feed it soap and stuff. The day before, when you guys had first
It was
arrived,
my
there had been a large kind of boat. There is a second boat now. It's a smaller, canoe-sized almost, and it has the same kind of swan headmast, and like the tail feathers and stuff. And there's a couple of oars in it, and enough space for a couple of people. And Cassidus says, "You may take the family boat
A small family boat.
to get your way back across town. I will await your return." And the doors begin to close. The nice rumble and silence. And you guys are now out on this kind of little port deck.
I'm gonna get in
How
the
bright
boat.
is it outside?
It's early morning, so it's not too bright.
Okay. I was just checking to make sure whether or not he needed to pull his cloak up yet or not.
Do you need like magical sunglasses at some? No, fantasy sunglasses.
No,
that's what I
because
meant.
reset it will only really affect me like at high noon.
Yeah, so you need like
Ah.
fantasy Ray-Bans for them.
But for now, he's just got he's got his hood that he can just use like in the marketplace and stuff when he's walking about.
Yep. So Baz, you climb into the smaller boat.
I still have that. It popped out of my book. Yes.
Okay. You climb into this boat and stuff. And it doesn't rock or anything. Like, it doesn't move. It's totally still. And there's nice like velvet interior benches and stuff. Like, it's a fancy boat. It's a small fancy boat.
Is anyone else?
Come join me.
I can get in the boat. I'll get in the boat.
Are there any other
Climb to the
bigger
boat.
boats?
There is the large boat, but there's no like gangplank or anything, and it doesn't look like there's a couple of different anchors that are tied down still.
Don't do it.
Fine. I get
I
the
was gonna
boat.
say.
Does the boat look stable enough?
Yeah, no, it doesn't even rock.
Alright, that's fine then.
Wait, no, that's sketchy. I'm doing a perception check on this boat. That's a 17 plus
You can change
4.
it to
That's
Arcana.
a 21.
You can change it to Arcana if you'd like.
Because you just know it's a boat.
I mean, 18, I guess, yeah. For Arcana, that's an 18.
This is a magical boat.
Whoa!
Oh, didn't see that coming, did ya?
No, not at all.
It's an enchantment. It's quite a basic enchantment. It's a water. There's a couple of them layered on and stuff. There's one that makes the boat waterproof and stuff, so the hull will stay solid. There's one that causes it to be stable. There's one that causes quick sailing and stuff, and there's one that does not require the boat to be rowed.
I was wondering about that.
I go to the bow of the boat and I pat the swan head. Like, good job. Kind of thing.
So everyone's in the boat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm in the boat.
Because
Why
it's not
is
the
Kizza
boat.
not in the boat?
Cause it's looking at the boat like, don't like you.
Miss Kizza, get in the boat.
He'll kick you.
Yes, hurry up.
You will not.
Kizza reluctantly gets in the boat and like
Okay, you step into the boat, and the boat immediately takes off.
Oh my god.
And it's not like unsteady, like you don't lose your footing or anything.
Okay, cool.
It's as if it was still standing still, but you guys are moving quite obviously.
Yeah.
And it makes its way across the bay and parks into the other side of the harbor, Low Harbor. For those of you who have seen the map now, you make your way off Belcourt Isle, or the large spire that Belcourt is built into, and across to the Low Harbor where you nice and park. There's a little area sectioned off.
What?
On the boat,
Okay.
a rope flings out and it ties itself to a dock.
Ooh.
And there's a small gate at the end of the dock with the same kind of tree that's imprinted onto the door back at Belcourt.
Mm-hmm.
The gate is currently open, and there's a small building across from it, with what looks like a stables of some sort, and you can see Mary and the little carriage and things in there, and it's got the same tree as Belcourt. So if you're looking on the map, it's on this far left side. There's that small little square building, that's the thing, and then there's just like a little gated area
You know what
on
we
the
need?
nearest dock.
You know what we need?
What?
A little picture of a circle so that we can put it.
Ari says they have to go, so say bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh,
Bye.
Ari has. Okay, bye, Ari. I thought Ari was like, you gotta leave.
Get out!
Stop your show.
Yeah. See Ari. Yeah.
Quietly.
So you guys are going to 2 watch, correct? Everett mentioned.
Sorry?
Yeah.
You're going to visit 2 watch at the 2 watch manor.
Yeah, let's go.
I believe so, yes.
Tulios. You make your way through. The market is beginning to be put up again. It seems like it's taken down in the evenings and put up in the mornings again. But it's starting to gain a little bit of a bustle. You pass a couple of different stalls with some odds and ends. Make your way up to the large double doors at the front of the 2 watch manor.
I'm trying to be quiet, okay? It's not working.
Pass me one.
Has a chip. There's a chip.
Oh my
I'll
gosh.
eat it if you want.
How can you throw chips so badly?
You have
Balance.
I wish
disadvantage
I
on your
could
next
see
roll.
now.
It
I won't throw it.
the only chip he threw, it just fell.
I still want to see so I can laugh at you guys being idiots.
You can laugh while you're imagining.
It's not the same, Danny. It's
Aw.
not the same.
It's
Well,
always the same.
No, it's
for me,
Just
I have
think
no
of
imagination.
Ditto doing something stupid and you have the picture.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Okay. I knock, cause we're at a house.
How aggressive do you knock?
Not aggressively.
From inside the house there's a small coming.
Great, I go in.
You fling the door open. Filbert, the little halfling butler, is halfway across this main entrance and stuff, and the door flies open. It's like, oh goodness.
I look at him.
Charlotte, of course.
I come behind Charlotte and look at him and I'm like,
He backs up half a step.
Can I come up behind? Can I slap Baz? Do I have to roll to slap Baz?
I just walked in. At this point, if I made you guys roll to slap Baz every time you wanted to, you'd be rolling constantly.
Yeah.
I just want to smack him upside the back of the head.
I
That's all
just
I
walked in. I just walked in and was like,
We need
hey.
a smack count now.
Kiza walks over behind Shin and kind of just nods in
want.
approval.
Filbert watches as you guys gather in the front door and stuff, and it's like, I will fetch Master 2 Watch from breakfast. And he turns around and books it down the corridor.
I love him.
Kiza yells bye after him.
He
We
goes,
need to stop scaling servants.
be right back. And it takes a minute or two, and he comes back, and he's kind of, behind him is a very tired-looking Everett to watch, and he's got a bright green bathrobe on, and his hair's kind of messed up, and he's got what looks like a small mug of coffee.
I love him.
And it's like, dear God, you're up early.
I don't want to say it.
I'm not gonna try and take it. Well, I'm not gonna try and steal it,
God.
but I'm just gonna take the basket of soap from Baz, and I'm gonna give it back to them.
It's on my crotch.
I don't think Charlotte cares.
Why would I? Okay, no,
That's where my fanny pack is.
Oh, it's your fanny pack. Well, then whatever.
Well, while she's trying to do this, I will, I apologize for the early intrusion.
I slap
Fine.
your hand away.
It's better
Yeah,
than
you
having
do.
you later today when I'm working.
Not bad at all. But,
Sit, please. Close the door behind
Right
you.
now? Sit right now? Okay.
Mr. Filbert,
Yes.
we brought your soap back.
No!
You did?
No!
The soap?
No. It's,
Yes, Baz was nice enough to bring it back.
No, it's in the bottom of the, I forgot it in my pants at home.
That's an 18 plus
I
5
see.
to steal it.
I'm sorry.
Well, Baz, roll perception check.
That's a 23.
Please start praying, Dylan.
I have anger tears in my eyes right now.
You got a 14.
Yeah, you swept the soap.
Okay.
44 fucking bars of soap.
I'm a really talented guy, and I'm gonna give them back to Philbert.
He takes them like he's looking at this like it's the greatest gift he's ever received. Like, if he had a child and he had this bag of soap, he'd choose the bag of soap. That's the look on this man's face.
I'm
He's
sorry.
Like, thank you so much, Mr. Benham. I'll go put these right away. And he's out the corridor.
Who are you calling?
My mom.
Shut it off.
Mom?
Hello, Giggle.
Mom, Dylan took my 44 bars of soap and I'm very, very mad right now.
The troll's coming after.
Yeah. The trolls are coming after you now, Dylan.
I'm 90% sure they already were.
Mom, I'm very sad. I have anger tears in my eyes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh.
Help me.
Okay. Don't help.
Don't help.
Learn to fight your battles.
Thank
Call
you.
him the big guns and the
Savage.
big guns tell you to bring up the little guns.
We're gonna have a talk tonight.
You have a good day.
Baz, there is one sliver of a bar of soap in a different pocket.
I want another Hank and I want my fucking 44 bars of soap back.
I turn to Baz and I say, Mr. Benham, wasn't that good?
Suck it. Suck it.
I only want what's best for you.
Wait, is
Has
Everett
anyone
just
seen that?
watching this?
Has anyone seen the new
Everett's
Jumanji
sitting
movie?
down and drinking
Yeah.
his coffee, and like he after yesterday, he does not seem to be too concerned with her weird antics.
Okay.
Kidza?
Baz just said suck it to Charlotte, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Have you seen the new Jumanji movie?
No, not yet.
I have.
Okay, there's this one scene where the character slaps him so hard that they go across the room and hit the wall. Kizza wants to try to slap Baz so hard that they go across the room and hit the wall.
Roll.
Please.
Wait, is Everett sitting down? Just like
Yeah,
in
Everett's
the
sitting down
area?
in his thing and like drinking
Oh
his
my
coffee
gosh.
and like massaging
It's
his
like
temples.
the same sitting area as last time, right?
6.
Yeah.
Shin's just gonna sit down.
What?
6.
Oh, I thought you rolled in at
No,
20. And I'm
you-
like, why are you adding anything?
You lightly caress his cheek and then punch him in the gut.
Wait.
Anyways, Everett says, if you've had enough of your childish fights,
Excuse you.
I do believe we
I
have
am no child.
business to attend.
Baz flips up 2 middle fingers and, like, so aggressively turns to fucking everyone and is like, fuck you! And he says it in Dwarvish. And that's some harsh fucking Dwarvish.
I hear that. I will slap you.
Why is everyone trying to slap
This
Baz?
is Everett, by the way. Everett gives a large sign and says, I've collected some information that perhaps you'd like to act upon if you're done.
Please.
Yes.
A majority of the ships that have gone down have had casualties, to say the least. There is a rumor that a man survived the last attack. From what I hear, he's holed up in the Brass Anchor, which is the local tavern in town. It's hard to miss if you look around High Harbor, but perhaps you'd like to start there.
I have emotional damage now.
We could stop at Timmy's on the way back to your house.
I have so much emotional damage right now.
Or if you want, we can, like, stop somewhere to actually eat.
Why don't we just let Filbert go look for the man, and then he brings them back?
Filbert has more important duties than your work.
Filbert, please?
Could you leave? Leave the man alone.
I'm sorry, I can't.
I start tearing up.
Oh no! That's a
That
3.
didn't work. That's a 3.
Yeah, no. It's like... And then he takes the bag of soap, and he's upstairs.
Hey, I did something good for him.
Actually, no, I stole the soap.
Hey, I started it. I started it, and I finished it.
Everett turns to you guys, kind of collected, and he says, anything else, or may I return to my breakfast?
Make sure he doesn't steal the soap.
I bet. I turn to Shin. I bet I'm more fucking rich than you, though.
I don't think you want to make that bet.
Can I try and like usher everyone out the door as in let's
Do you see?
Oh, Kizza's already out the door. Kizza left.
I have
Kizza
3
like
times
was
more
like,
than
"Hey,
you."
let's
Okay,
go, guys."
what-
My actual
Okay,
penis.
are we...
What?
Okay. No. Are we talking, like, personal status or family status?
Personal status right now.
Okay, then no. Because if we were talking family status, then definitely yes,
Actually,
Shin.
actually,
Probably.
It's hard to say, actually.
Yeah, because we're probably...
You'd be evenly matched,
Yeah.
at the very least.
Are you guys still
We rolled a 1 to high 5. Anyway.
Okay, yeah, no, so he kind of...
I just gotta upbeat Dylan to one thing, and it's money.
Okay, I leave then.
Okay, you're out into the market.
Yeah, Shin will, I apologize once again for interrupting your breakfast and then and the behavior
Before
of
you
my
go, Everett kind
compatriots.
of turns to you and he
Sorry.
says, it seems you do quite a lot of apologizing for them.
It happens a lot in a group like the one I'm part of.
No, you definitely hear Charlotte just like, oh, right, sorry.
He ain't sorry for
Everett
shit.
rises up and he says, get out of my house.
I think he was already leaving.
You guys are out.
Yeah.
These 2.
Yeah.
I already
And-
left.
Oh, okay, you're out.
I was out first. I was like, "Bye."
Everyone-
Now I was gonna
I'll leave.
follow.
Okay, you guys
Hey,
all...
no, wait.
You all...
I'm gonna throw a toddler temper tantrum first.
A what? Toilet temper
No,
tantrum?
toddler temper tantrum. Where they're
Toddler.
like, ah! And like they scream.
Can I come back in and drag him out by a foot?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm screaming in Dwarvish about my fucking
Do I
soap,
have to
and I
roll?
don't think anyone can understand.
I'm guessing I have to roll to
I
do
can
that.
understand.
So you hear me yelling about.
Oh, no.
"You fuck my fucking soap."
That's only like a 9 plus 1. That's a 10.
Okay, you don't manage to pull him. He's a heavy dwarf.
Yeah.
But
I'm
Everett
talking
walks
about you.
over
Hang on.
and he goes, I'm not asking again. And he picks you up by the collar and he tosses you out the door. And then the door goes, slams to a shut behind you.
Wait, was anybody on the steps? Did anybody get hit by a bowling ball dwarf?
Charlotte?
Shit.
Are you on the steps?
I don't know. No, I'm not.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys are deposited out into the marketplace. So, Brass Anchor, High Harbor.
Yes.
Let's
basic
go.
area he's
That's where I'm
described to
going.
you.
Yeah,
You
let's
guys can
go.
do what you want, though.
Let's go find that guy, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You know, I was
Yeah.
so mad about myself, I forgot what we were doing right now.
Oh, God.
That's a very bad thing to do.
So are we gonna get in the boat and go on over, or?
Oh, you can walk.
We can walk.
Oh.
It's a walkable
Come on.
distance.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Walk.
Just walk.
Let's go find.
I don't know.
I'm gonna be a
I
toddler
wasn't
again and
here.
stop
Obviously
and walk
you
ahead of
don't.
you all.
I wasn't here. I don't know.
I'll look at this
How
map
fucking
then.
old are you?
I'm 200 and something.
What the F?
Did I say 240?
43-ish?
So you
He's
behave
old.
less like a child, despite the fact that Shin is over 100 years younger than you.
Yep.
Okay, wait, Baz, what were you doing? What?
Baz is throwing a tantrum.
Yeah, Baz was remembering how old
Can
he
I
was.
pick him up and just like carry him with us?
Uh,
Sure.
He's so emotionally damaged right now, he's just gonna cry.
So you guys make your way through this underground and stuff towards the High Harbor. Tabak with a bawling dwarf over his shoulder. You get a couple of weird looks and stuff, but like at this point, you guys are pretty used
I have
to
a very
it.
important
Yeah.
question.
Yes.
Does Tabak look like a tired mom walking with their child?
Apparently, Rhys has to roll
The
for that.
tiredest.
The tiredest mom.
no, I don't. I
Tabak
can't
is so
even-
done with your shit.
Done with your shit.
Yes. Okay.
So you guys make your way through. High Harbor is not difficult to find. It's got a lot of the taller trade ships and stuff. There's a couple of warehouses and the occasional like wooden crane to get boxes and stuff off of ships. Looking around, nothing seems to stand out too much until you pass a certain point. You go past what must be 2 or 3 warehouses, and there's a small dip, like a crevice in the cave, in the cliff wall, and crammed into this crevice is a small, let's say, building. It looks like it's been hobbled together with the remains of an old ship that's been kind of squished into this corner. It's bent and broken. There's parts have been replaced. You see like the front of the bow of the ship is on one section, the front of the ship's on the other section. There's a large door, and hanging above the door is an anchor. A sign in the shape of an anchor, I should say.
Ooh.
And you can assume it's supposed to say the brass anchor, but the lettering and stuff has worn off the wear and tear of just like being this close to the sea and everything. So the actual sign reads the Assahor.
Oh, I was just gonna say ass anchor.
I'm in love with this place.
Are you calm down enough so I can put you down?
Sure.
Okay, get the fuck off me.
Is the brass anchor a bar?
It's a tavern.
I walk in.
So walking in, it's the first thing you notice is that it's kind of cramped, being the remains of a ship. It's a large enough ship, but it is smaller than places you've been to. It's not very airy. It's being made up of old wood. It's a little bit outdated and stuff, but there's old wood. You get like what looks like steering wheel styled tables, chairs, a couple of people spread out, sailors, drunks, all that sort of stuff. There's a large fireplace at the back wall, with what looks like a gleaming brass anchor hung above it.
I gotta go sneeze. Give me a second. I can't sneeze.
There is a small kind of a scrawny looking shrimp of a waiter, half orc. You guys have seen a couple of half orcs in your time. They're usually kind of big and buff. This thing is like flab and bones. It's very, very thin, skinny, kind of kid looking thing, and he's walking around. He's got 2 large trays of mugs of ale, like the size of his head. There's 2 more balanced on like his arms, and he's carrying 2 on his hands. and he's just kind of weaving his way through this drunken ramble of sailors and townsfolk, traders, all that sort of stuff.
Traders as in like, you betray our country, or traders as in like, you want some meat?
You were gonna say
traders.
weed.
Yeah.
Traders and like stall keepers, market keepers,
Okay.
stuff like that. There's a loud kind of roarous sound and stuff. The hearth is lit and stuff. As the door opens, everyone kind of turns as one. They lift their glass and they go ah towards you guys at the door, and then they go back to whatever they're doing.
No note on the child.
Ah! Hey, how you doing, Tom? How's the wife?
How's the kids?
It seems like it's some sort of common greeting.
The kid just like,
They greet people as they come in.
she's just like,
Frick.
no, not off frick.
No, I'm
Would you like
losing
help?
parts of my pen. It's fine.
I'm not gonna have dreams tonight about someone yelling, ah! How's the wife?
Anyone want to roll me a perception check?
Me?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Well, okay.
Everyone's rolling perception. That's doing
No, that
shit.
didn't do anything.
18?
Fucking, I keep on going in my book.
20.
20?
Not a nat 20 though.
16.
Ooh, stretch. Tabak?
22.
Okay.
Darn it.
And Shin, you rolling?
I rolled a 6.
Okay. We'll say that you can see because they'll point it out and stuff to you.
Okay.
There's a large collection of different people. There's sailors and traders, as I mentioned, stuff. There's a couple of what look like normal peasants, right? One table in particular has got a small group of people around it. There is a stout-looking dwarvish man.
As 2.0.
Who is currently engaged
Is it less annoying? Can we
in
take
an
that
arm
one?
wrestling match
I'm going over there right
with
now.
a very large human woman. Fiery red hair.
Is her hair legit on fire, or is it just like look like
Red. It's just the color. It's very bright red. And the woman is winning.
Nice.
There is behind the bar, talking to what looks like two of these sailors, is an old kind of grizzly-looking man. He's got a large beard, pepper gray beard, and a long mustache. Nice. He's wearing a slightly crooked captain's hat that looks like it's seen some wear and tear. Long jacket that seems like rain slicked, like it's been wet recently, even though it's quite dry outside. And he's currently talking to these two people, kind of gesturing around as he cleans a mug. And you notice that he only has 3 fingers on his left hand.
which fingers? It's very important.
These 3 fingers.
Thumb, pointer, and middle. No,
Thumb,
stop.
pointer, and middle. He's missing his pinky finger and his ring finger on the left hand.
Oh no, he can't get married.
Well, okay.
Considering the era this is set in, I doubt they use rings anyway.
They use curses.
No, they used tiaras. God.
No,
Yeah.
they don't use. Traditionally, old weddings were just kept between the 2 people. It was just that they promised to be together forever.
And then
That's a
that
heavy
usually
promise.
failed, so they had to get rings instead.
No, it's rings actually started as an advertisement. It's we literally only have rings because corporations told us we needed them.
You gotta say, hey, what's up? I'm married. You
Literally,
can't, I
the
can't
only
cheat.
physical thing that used to happen in old wedding ceremonies is in a lot of cultures they would bind your hands together during the wedding.
Oh yeah.
But that's it. Anyway, this has been history lessons.
History lessons with Shin. Yeah. So other than that, and the kind of half-orc looking waiter dude, there's no one quite of interest. Collection of your
What's 5
normal
out of 3?
sea dogs, scallywags.
Yeah. Well, I can only assume that Baz is going over to the wrestling match.
Yeah.
So I'll go to the other one.
Sure. You're going there
I'm
too.
cheering on the dwarf.
No, No, I'm going to the other one. I'm not affiliating with Baz.
The older-looking man behind the bar?
Yes. The
Or
one with the
the
pirate
half-orc?
hat. Pirate hat.
Pirate hat man?
Pirate hat man.
Can I tell if he's from Yakin?
Roll.
Okay, because that's
Investigation.
I forgot about those.
14.
He's not wearing
They're behind
the
your computer.
classical poncho.
Guys, we're okay.
I can't see them. I'm too short.
You make your way over. Is anyone else
Holy,
going?
that's a big
You want some chips, Danny?
That scared the living
Anyone else going over with? I need to know where everyone's going.
I'll go with Charlotte.
You're going with Charlotte? Okay, Kizza?
Thanks for those chips, man.
I'll go with Charlotte.
Okay, Tabit?
Look who we all
I'm
stop.
not sure. I'm kind of curious what more.
Thor?
Hi.
So Tabik and Baz, you guys make your way over to this arm wrestling match. And as you get closer and stuff, the human wins. The woman wins. The dwarf hand going down, and the dwarf goes, "Ah, it's not fair. I've always been another round, another best of 74. Whoa!" And the woman looks at him and stuff and says, "We've been doing this all morning. We've done this all night. We did this for the past 4 weeks. Just pay your debt. You're not gonna win." And the dwarf looks at her and stuff and he goes, No, a dwarf never gives up. Yeah! Not from Cragmar. No. Again we go.
What is it from?
Cragmar.
In Mother Russia, we never give up.
In Cragmar, we do not give up.
Can I roll to see if I know that?
Yeah, roll a
Probably
history.
do. I probably do, but
It's familiar for me too. I want to see if I. Okay, stay
10.
10?
Not good enough to even say it.
So, Tabik, you can't see this. Kramnol, which is this kind of lower area of the world you guys live in, is the Dwarvish kingdom. Cragmar is one of the cities found in the Dwarvish
did you put
kingdoms.
Craig in there for a reason? Did you put Craig in there for a reason?
No, Crag.
Yeah, did you put it in there for a reason?
It
Nope.
starts with a
No.
K. Let's see.
Cragmar. And it's southern area of the world.
Ow.
So it's in the larger Dwarvish kingdoms.
Yeah, I remember seeing it on the map, but Tabak apparently doesn't fucking remember anything.
Yep.
Can Baz go up to the dwarf?
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm gonna say in Dwarvish, like just regular Dwarvish, do you speak Dwarvish? And don't ask me how to say it.
Okay. The dwarf kind of, he looks a little shocked for a second, like he pauses for a second, then he turns lightning fast and he looks right at you and he's like, I do, my brother! And he claps you on the back and it's like,
Do I
you
know him?
stumble forward. And
Do
stuff.
I know him?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. How are you doing? Why do I sound like him? How are you doing?
Dwarves sound the same.
What's your debt, man?
Oh, brother, it's good to see
We
one of
embrace.
us!
We embrace?
Definitely, big, like, bear hug thing and stuff. He goes,
Except it's actually just like 2 minutes. 2 midgets hugging.
Oran Helgrift! Of Clan Helgrift!
Benham of Yakin. You might know me from my... I pull up my card.
He takes it and he says, I've heard of your business! Good stonework! And he tucks it into his pouch and stuff and he says, Can I buy you a drink, brother?
Of course, brother!
You sound Scottish.
I don't know why I'm thinking Scottish too.
What's
What's this debt you
All
speak
dwarves
of?
are secretly Scottish.
Don't worry about it, just a tub!
Are you sure? Because I can pay for you.
I could not ask that of your brother.
Ah, come on, we're brothers.
Oran turns to the woman and he says, I'll get right with you, Delilah. I've got to buy my brother a drink.
I was gonna say in Dwarvish, you two are ridiculous.
And he grabs you, he clasps you by the shoulder and stuff, and he leads you towards the bar, and he says, "Hey, tell me what you doing in a place like this?"
You know, I don't actually know. What are you doing in a place like this?
I don't know either.
What a
I
perfect
travel with the sails and the wind. Wherever the sea carries me, I go. Unfortunately, they've got a bit of an ankle.
Oh, what happened?
You drink a whole cellar, Claire. Suddenly you got a tab a mile wide and no money to pay for it.
Oh, I've had that happen before.
Dwarfs, it always happens. My puppy warned me about it. Didn't listen to him. 7th time this week.
Sorry.
Wow.
What's your record? Mine's 23.
23 gold
No.
in a week.
Sellers.
Oh, sellers! I drink. Oh God. Me and my real brother, my blood brother. We went out to a nice little place called Ocean Hall. Maybe you heard of it, capital of the humans. They've got a big beer cellar there. 48 of them. We drank the entire city dry.
I got a nat 20.
On what?
To see if I knew the place.
Ocean Hall?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck, you know this.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah!
Ocean Hall is the ruling seat of the human kingdom of Illustren. It is the place that the king of the humans lives in.
Oh, I know that man. Oh, he's so good. He bought me a beer once.
You had a beer with the king!
Yes, I did his gold. Not gold. Oh God.
I did his goal.
Surely a story you gotta share with me, brother. Come, let's get a drink from old Grindal.
Yeah.
You guys approach the hulking bear of a man at the thing and stuff. And he turns towards you and goes, "New customers, how can I help you?"
Yes, excuse me. One of your finest, please.
Of course, little lassie. You know, I always say it's good for you to start young. And he turns around, he reaches under the cabinets and stuff, and he's rummaging it around, and he brings out a glass that is easily 3 times the size of your head. And he puts it down, and he drops a single cherry into it, and then he fills it up with 2 large tankards, and one of them looks like what looks like ale or stuff, and some other green liquid from the other one. He stirs it up and stuff, and he says, "Here, Marquin's Tonic. Let's see what happens." And he rings the bell and he says, "We've got a challenger of the Tonic, ladies and gents."
Oh, no.
I don't care about myself.
Kiza gives
now.
them the look of "don't fail."
So, what brings you here?
Oh, come on now, lassie, it's not that bad. Drink it, just go, you'll like it, I promise you that. And if it goes wrong, then we'll reimburse you for your hands.
For your hands?
For my hands?
Aye, lassie, your hands.
Are you saying hands or lands?
Baz, do it. I used to do that in my old days. Not really.
There's a...
Baz can do this, whatever.
From the back of the room starts drink it.
Charlotte's apparently not good with peer pressure.
You're doing it?
It fell off the table.
It did not land.
That didn't
That didn't
count.
land on anything. It literally landed in the middle. So, try again.
That's a lovely thing. I need you to roll me
No.
your D100, your 100 dice, percentile dice.
I've never rolled these before, I don't think.
I don't actually need a D20. It's gonna do something whether you like it or not. So
Oh no. Where's that
I
one?
got
D100
other
is
preparation ready in case you
42.
Hey! Number of life. Where's that love? No.
No,
Love
she
is
answered
baby,
two.
don't hurt me no more. I think. Yes. No.
42 is the meaning of life.
There
Yeah,
is
thank you.
a slight stinging across your back. And he says, "Aye, so what happened then?"
Something's on my back.
"Oh, this one's one of my favorites. Well, show us what you got.
Whoa!
What they put down for you.
What do you mean?
A tattoo, lassie."
What?
"Oh, don't worry, it'll fade eventually.
Because it
They're
runs
always
over.
fun to look at, though."
Because it runs over and like grabs the back of your shirt and is like,
I love you.
No, I'd like to stop that from happening.
okay, I'd like to try to get it to happen. What would I roll?
Ooh. You're gonna have to roll high. This what?
Plus anything?
Oh.
Plus anything? I'm trying to lift up the shirt.
That would be a dexterity. You're trying to stop it,
Uh-huh.
so that's going to be opposing dexterity rolls.
Saving? Oh, no.
Dexterity
That's-
rolls
that's
opposing. So you're both going to roll dexterity straight up, and whoever has the highest.
17, so
Ah.
I win.
Thank
You
you,
managed to turn just in time to stop Kizza from doing that.
Kiza puts her hand behind your back and is like, hi.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't worry about it. You don't want to share it, you don't have to share it. I wouldn't want my life shared anyways.
I do want to know what happened. What happened to me?
It's a signature drink, the Tonic. 100 chances of what could happen to you. If you got something on your back. Could be anything, but my guess is you got a tattoo with your life on it.
What the?
It's a wonderful drink.
I want to do it.
How do I look at it without? No, I go into the washroom.
Yeah.
And I go look in a mirror or something.
You
Oh,
want some-
sorry, no. Excuse me.
Yeah, lassie.
And I like stumble off the chair, and I like am practically sprinting into the washroom.
Okay, yeah, no, there's no one in the washroom when you get there and stuff. You lift up the back of your shirt, and I won't describe it to the table because you obviously don't want that there. But your entire life is concentrated down into a couple of images that have been tattooed onto your back.
What the F? Why did you make this?
You're still in the bathroom.
Do we hear what the F from the
I wanna do
bathroom?
it.
Oh yeah, you do hear.
I want to look at, what is his name again?
Oren.
You hear what the flying fudge monster?
I look at him and I go, yay, what do you want to do it with me? Why do
Of course I do, my brother!
Heck yeah, let's
Funnest
go.
thing in the world! 2 more tonics for us, Grindel!
I'm so excited.
Of course I got ya! And he pours
Is it
out
this
the
one?
same liquid thing.
No.
The same kind of looking ale-ish colored thing, and the greenish colored, and it swirls together with the cherry. Nice blue, kind of crystal looking tonic. And he puts 2 mugs down in front of you and he says, "Drink 'em up, ladies and gents."
76? Yeah, 76.
76. Which would be... It's half of 76.
I don't know.
Half of 76? I have no fucking idea.
76 is 30 something.
48.
48.
48?
What? No.
It'll be close enough.
What?
Half of 78.
It's 38, yeah. It's 38.
Oh, 38.
38.
Wait, what did I say?
I think you said 48.
What did you say?
repeated
38?
It's
No,
38.
Jasper said 40.
38?
It's 30. I
Okay.
have math wrong.
It's
Okay.
30?
38.
38.
We can't math, people.
Why did you pick something with math in it?
The table only goes up to 40, so I have to divide stuff. There's a tingling on your tongue.
Oh, he's writing something down. Oh.
I'm just taking notes because certain things last longer than other things, so I just have to make sure I know what. Okay. There's a tingling on your tongue and kind of like a slight pain. And then it's done.
Oh, that one feels good. I want to. Wait, can you even like?
Yeah, you can pull your tongue out.
I want to look at it.
It is split like a snake.
Whoa, that's so cool, man!
It's like a snake fork.
Watch this. I make it move. I love this.
What happens
You
to the other
see
guy?
Oron drink down the thing. And he kind of goes, whoa, I got a bad one. And he starts to stumble around and stuff, and like, he eventually managed to thing himself, and he's like, ah, fuck, that's the fourth time this has happened. I hate impaired drinking. And then he passes out on the floor.
I laugh. Whoa, that was a good one!
Grindel, the kind of captain looking man, he goes, I love when that one happens.
I love these men so much.
Delilah, would you mind carrying old Hellgrift up to his room?
And
I'll go with him if you want.
I would like to say
Nah,
right
it's
now-
fine. Delilah got it.
Okay.
And the fiery red-headed woman kind of comes over, and she's pretty big. She's built. She's a cool looking chick. Now she just picks him up with one hand over the shoulder and up a set of stairs behind the bar.
I love this man.
Sorry, I would like to say, she didn't think she'd actually get a drink that time. She was gonna think it was a joke and then continue on the conversation, but she actually got a drink. So she doesn't know what to do now. She's just hiding in the bathroom. Someone else do something.
I'm trying to decide right now if Kiz is attracted to the woman or if they're considering them competition.
Oh,
Because
God.
there's two possibilities here.
Can I roll to see if I'm drunk?
I was gonna say roll to see
you
if
are
you're
not drunk.
attracted.
Good.
No, I'd say roll a d4. If it's 1 or 2, then it's competition. If it's 3 or 4, then you're
If it's
attracted.
odd, it's even. If it's even, it's odd.
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on.
Well,
That's a
I said
D6.
d4,
No,
but
no.
that's a d6.
Nope, that's not
1
one.
or 2 is competition.
D4.
It's the
3
triangle.
it's you're attracted.
Mixed
4
success.
4
It's
is both.
Okay, so wait, what?
So 1 or 2 is what?
Competition.
3 is attraction. 4 is
Is
both.
both.
Okay, cool.
Attractive opposition.
It's a
3.
3, you're attracted.
Damn!
Oh, wow.
I'm like looking at her like, she be looking like a whole meal, honey.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So the kind of bushy bearded man, he turns to you guys and he says, "Hi, it's been good fun.
Hell yeah.
Grindel Savor, and who are you?"
I'm gonna run up.
Who is he talking to?
Give me,
You
Just
guys.
everyone?
give me your hand. Best Benham of the Yakin Dwarves. And here's my business card. And I have it in my business card.
He kind of looks at it
What
and
is
stuff
that?
like he can't
70?
quite see it and stuff. He's, "I'll look at it later." Tucks it away.
68.
Oh my gosh. How many did you have?
67. actually.
67. You gave one to the other dwarf, remember?
Oh yeah. You said I had 70 and then I had 69. Oh no, I do have. Never mind.
Yep.
I can't move.
I can tell.
Apparently we all suck at math.
10 out of 10. Well done
Can
for
I
all of us.
interest any of you in a drink of the tonic?
Yes.
Well, it won't have anything to do with you anymore. I'm sorry, but it's once a day for tonic.
Can I come back tomorrow?
The rest of ya?
Shin is scared about the comment about his hands. He needs his hands.
Yeah, that's kind of where Kiz is saying.
I am just joking around. The little lass looked a little bit, wee bit scared. Thought I'd give her a little bit of a cheer up.
What?
We wouldn't really compensate you for your hands.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll good bar joke.
He finger guns at you.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's more like
Anything for you to
Can-
drink.
Kizzy, you want to try it?
I'm thinking.
I think Shin's too cautious.
Do it, I dare you.
Oh, dared
I
me.
double dare you.
oh, you double dared me.
Tavic's passing.
No. He's really curious about the whole tattoo of your life thing, but
Yeah.
I don't think
Oh.
it's a high chance to get.
Do I risk it?
If you pass out, I can wake you up, I think.
You think?
Okay, but I don't want to die. That's my thing.
Oh, you wouldn't die. I'd have no sales if you died from the tonic.
Oh, okay. Then I guess I'll try. Sure, why not?
Wonderful. And he takes out another big glass and he fills it up with the same thing and it stirs it
What the
around,
heck
plops
is
the
that?
cherry in. slides it across the bar to you, and he says, "Drink it, drink it, drink it,
What am I
drink
doing?
it, drink it,
100,
drink it."
The 2 digits.
Oh, great.
The entire bar was on the edge of their seats. It doesn't know. Like they've never seen this many people challenge the
Oh,
tonic, and
nice.
it's
So fucking
cool.
up into this.
So I'm rolling these ones?
Yes.
yep.
Yep, those two.
86. So
86,
divided
43.
43.
Divide again.
I don't know.
I'm scared.
You don't have hair, do you?
No. I do not. I
I'm
have
guessing it was supposed to be hair
scales?
loss.
This is a little sketchy.
Yeah.
I'm really worried for you now.
Yeah.
Your scales turn yellow.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Nice.
What color were you before?
Green, so
Green.
not that much of a difference. I kind of just shrugged.
You look like urine.
Not like a nice yellow, like fucking bright neon highlighter yellow.
Oh! Okay, no, that's
Fast
a little
listen to
better.
shit.
An obnoxiously bright yellow. Says,
Okay.
tough luck. Better luck next time, though.
Look what I did on the stream.
What
Now then.
I knew it cut
will
myself.
happen?
What?
Is there any way I can roll to find out like what kind of things can happen if I drink this?
You can try an Arcana check, sure.
It's magic?
Oh,
I guess.
I should have done that. Well, no, I just thought it was ale.
You were just gonna drink it and see what happened.
Yeah. Wait, did I even finish all that?
No, yeah, no, it's one swig.
But I can't math right now.
What?
Even if you wanted to stop, you couldn't. It's just, it touched your lips and you
22.
entire thing. 22. Studying it and seeing the effects that it's had so far, you can safely assume that it's some sort of magical concoction. The magic that's mixed into it and stuff, it's unpredictable and stuff. So it causes slight things to happen. Nothing that would cause like pain or like lasting injury and stuff. It's just funny tricks and giggles.
Drink it, drink it, drink it.
He only wants to drink it because of the tattoo thing that Charlotte did.
Well, give it a shot.
I don't trust it.
Give it a shot.
Hey, I don't trust it anymore either. I didn't trust it before. In any case. Peer pressure sucks. Drink it.
Peer pressure sucks. Drink it.
If there's an effect I don't like, I can't dispel it though.
I got a split tongue. It's pretty fucking cool, man.
Yeah, but the other guy passed out.
Oh. I thought you had a tattoo of
Wait, if
like
it
a
is
split
magic,
snake
would
on
the
your
spell
tongue.
magic
Oh my
work
God.
on the effects?
I love
Yeah.
it.
I'm guessing it would.
You can't play the clarinet properly.
No, because I was just thinking Shin could do it, but he also has to
Be good
spell
in bed,
magic.
though.
What?
Good
So do
bed,
it,
though.
and then if you don't like
So
it,
you
you can just be like,
That's what I thought.
I
But
don't
he can only use it once a day.
Well, I don't think we're gonna have any
Only if I
problems.
had my
I
wife.
thought we were just looking for a guy.
Speaking of which, do we know who we're looking for?
No.
No, we don't.
He
No.
said he'd heard rumor that there was a sailor that had survived and that was hanging out here.
Okay. So, it's almost been 2 hours
Yeah.
in like 2 minutes. Whether or not Tavik drinks it or not,
Will
and then
be-
after that, do we pause for like 15?
You could also. No.
You know what? Shin will drink it.
Wonderful.
Oh, I'm gonna wait.
He makes up the same thing. to
Yeah.
you. I'm not going to describe it again because
Yeah.
we've done it a couple times.
That is a 19.
Only a 19?
It's only 19.
Aw.
I would like you to roll a d20, please.
Oh no.
No way.
Personally, I think he's just doing the hand gestures to make it look professional.
I have to count. Yeah, roll d20. Oh, Jesus.
14.
14? Okay.
What?
Kiza,
Mhm.
there's a small, like, you know when you have, like, an itch at the back of your head and stuff?
Mhm.
But you go to itch it and it's not, like, it doesn't do anything, like, it's still there.
Yeah.
You got kind of that sense of feeling.
On
I love how all of us turn and look at Jin.
like on
4.
You have 4 days of telepathic communication with Kissa.
Oh my god.
Everything you think.
Oh god.
And everything she thinks.
Well, Basil's a fucking
You
idiot.
both
Yeah.
I think
I hope you know all she's thinking about is that girl right now, so have fun.
Shin's freaking out, and he is going to use Dispel Magic.
aw.
Kissa goes, "Aw, man!"
Because, no, he has secrets that you guys can't know.
What? Don't think of the secrets.
Don't think of the secret. Don't think of the secret.
He
Don't think of that
literally
one
just
thing.
had
Oh,
a
shit,
secret happen.
Don't think of the secrets.
All you can think about is don't think of the secret. Don't think of the secret. La 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 la. Don't think of the secret.
Oh, jeez.
Unless you're like, what secret? And then you're like, wait, nope. Oh, no.
Okay. The little itch goes away and stuff. For a second, you could vividly picture the same things Kizza was picturing. Kizza, for a split second, there was a hint of, like, a flash of worry. And you got a slight image of black pearls, and then it was gone.
Darn.
I give you this look of like slightly knowing something. I'm kind of like not like I'm gonna say it, but I'm kind of just like.
I mean, it doesn't really give you a hint of much.
But I know you have something, and
Yeah.
I might want it.
Well,
And then what are you going to do if I try to take it?
Hey, Tavik, you gonna drink it?
Yeah, Tavik.
I don't trust you.
Do it.
you could
Do
end up
it.
telepathically communicating with Kizza.
Yeah, apparently.
You could telepathically communicate with Baz. Wouldn't you like that?
Just be glad it was a random creature in the area.
If
So
I
it could have, you could have
somebody
ended up
has to-
communicating with his pet cat.
Oh.
Or with friggin' passed out Orin. Baz.
Or Baz. I could have just had like Baz humming in my head
If
and
it
been
was-
like, oh god,
If it
no.
was Baz, they would have been like, dispel magic!
Yeah, I think the only reason he hesitated, he's like, Kizza probably won't do anything.
And then Delilah.
All it's gonna be on my
And then
head is gonna be
Delilah.
like,
Yeah.
So, Tavik.
I don't trust you.
Do
If I
it.
pass out,
Do
somebody
it,
make me
do
do
it, do it, do it,
I
do
do
it.
love you. Okay, I'm rolling.
Yay.
84.
84.
48.
So
42.
42.
21.
Oh wait, that's the same number that Charlotte got.
It is.
Oh
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
There is a freezing
How does this
cold
happen?
sensation on your back. And then it fades. I don't know what you guys want to say. That's it. That's all I'm describing right now.
Uh-huh.
Well, Charlotte's still in the bathroom, so I can't go look.
No, I'm probably in a bathroom stall.
There's a couple of bathrooms. There's 2 bathrooms.
Okay, go to a mirror now.
Okay, yeah. Would you like me to read out loud to the table, or?
I don't want them to know everything.
Okay, get the fuck out of my room, guys.
Okay, well no, we can pause.
No,
Or-
no, I'm gonna read. I want the stream to be up.
Oh, aw. Okay.
Then that means we can't look at the stream afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna go upstairs.
Okay, well you guys
Or
can
we can
pause
all
it
huddle.
after.
Yeah,
We
and
can
then
also-
I'll pause it afterwards.
Cool.
We can huddle. Let's huddle in the bathroom.
I don't know if
Yeah.
that's quiet enough.
I guess. Okay, bye.
So,
Hang on, let me just take all the stuff out. Hang on.
so
Is that gonna be quiet enough or go upstairs?
I don't know if you want to go to my room. Go upstairs.
Oh shit, I'm really spooked right now.
Tavik, honey, sweet, sweet child. Yeah, let's talk. Let's talk. Etched onto your back, first and foremost, is the head of a dragon.
Okay.
Bright white dragon. Below the dragon head is what looks like a small village. And at first, you think it's flames that are kind of crawling up the sides of these houses and the roofs and stuff, but they're blue, and it takes a second before it clicks into your mind that it is frost and ice and jagged spears of ice jutting up out of the things. You see the silhouette of what looks like a woman. Long, snowy white hair. She's turned away from you. But in her arms is a small bundle. You see a hammer above the dragon. Etched into the side of the hammer is a large, spout of fire and an anvil. And encircling the entire thing is a wreath of flames. And that is what is currently imprinted on your back.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. So that's the fun times with Tavik there.
I wasn't expecting that to actually happen. Oh. I'm spooked. Everyone can come back now. It's good.
Okay, well, you know what? We'll be back up soon because we were going to take a break anyways. So for all those still with us, we'll see you in 10-15 minutes maybe. You guys have some time to reflect. Have fun, ladies and gents. Where's the pause button? Now comes the problem.